Okay, in my opinion, obviously I'm not a doctor. If you have medical questions, ask a doctor. But in my opinion, couples should be requesting to see each other's recent sexually transmitted disease test results, or going to get tested together. Now, obviously, like I said, I'm not a doctor. If you have medical questions, talk to a doctor. Just because you see someone's recent sexually transmitted disease test results doesn't mean, you know, that's the end of being cautious. But I just know that, like, I'm in New York City. You have CityMD has an app. CityMD, the urgent care, has an app. Um, a lot of the hospitals have an app. Like, when I get my yearly physical, I always say to test for all, sexually transmitted diseases, so I can open up my app from one of the major hospitals in New York City and pull up my most recent sexually transmitted disease test results in the mobile app and show it to someone. I mean, me personally, right now, I'm focused on my career. The last thing I'm thinking about is dating right now. But I don't know. I was just thinking about that. But like I said, there's a lot more to it. So I'm not trying to oversimplify things. But me personally, like I said, the last thing on my mind right now is dating. But if I were to meet someone and we were thinking about dating, the two of us, the first thing I would do is show someone my most recent sexually transmitted disease test results, and request to see someone else's, or talk to a doctor and see if we both should go get tested, depending on when both of our last sexually transmitted disease tests were. And I would try to get as much information as I could from the from doctors, at urgent cares or wherever testing get sexually transmitted disease testing gets done. Um, like I said, just because you see someone's recent testing doesn't mean to throw caution to the wind. But um, you know, I just it's just, I mean, for me, I can pull up one of the major hospital apps in New York City and pull up I think the last time I personally was tested for STDs was in, I think it was January or February of 2026. And I just wanted to mention that, I don't have all the answers, of course, because I'm not a doctor, but I just wanted to put it out there because, oh, and one last thing I want to say, I was talking to a doctor or a PA about this, and they said it's not a guaranteed method because sometimes people show forged test results and stuff like that. So you got to look out for that too. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. See you next video.